Dalit ng paslit ni Benilda S. Santos. Tay, sa isip ko lang to sinulat. Sinulat ko to kahapon. Pero isusulat ko uli ngayon kasi talagang nahihirapan na ako. Mula nung namatay ka, nang lumubog yung barkong sinakyan mo, at si nanay, sumama sa tricycle driver dyan sa kanto. Naiwan ako kay Tio. Di niya ako pinapasok sa school. Sa bahay na lang daw. Kaya pala dadalhin niya yung mga kaibigan niya rito. Sa gabi, alam mo, maingay sila at lasing. Sabi nila nung isang gabi, "Bah, pwede na tong alaga mo, Lazaro." Tinignan nila ako, tay. Sabi, "Laro lang, ha? Huwag kang matatakot." Tapos tawa sila ng tawa. Lahat kami humiga. Tapos madilim. Tapos umaga na. "Hoy," sabi ni Tio, "tayo pupunta ngayon sa Manila. Magbalot ka na ng damit mo." Pero di ako makabangon. Tumingala lamang ako sa kisame. Nagbilang ng pako. May kalawangan lahat. Sa Maynila, marami pang pinapasok si Tiyong mga lalaki. Malakas tumawa, maraming pera sa bulsa. May mabaho, meron namang mabango, merong mataba, may payat, may malinis, may katulad ni Tiyong sumisinga sa sahig. Lalo nang dumalas ang pagtingala ko sa kisame. Naging isang salamin, kita ko doon ang lahat. Ang ginagawa namin sa sahig, tay, magsusumbong na ako talaga kasi 2 taon na at saka lumalaki ang salamin, dumaraming nakikita, tsaka di na ako makabangon. Mabigat na yung puson ko, tay. Pabigat ng pabigat, tay. Parang buong Maynila. Alam mo? Alam mo? Alam mo? I think the theme of the poem is about betrayal. In this line, tiningnan nila ako, tay. Sabi, laro-laro lang ha. Huwag kang matakot. I think that this line shows how the adults trick the girl into thinking differently about, the whole situation. I'm aware that some people answer suffering, but if I were in the place of the child, I wouldn't feel suffering yet, not until I become aware of what's really happening. And there's a lot of factors that may let the theme of the story vary. I mean, yes, but if you look at it wholly, the point is that it was her own uncle who pimped her, and if that's not betrayal, then, I don't know what is. Then the tone that it gives off is resignation. In this statement, tayo ay pupunta ngayon sa Maynila. Magbalot ka na ng mga damit mo, pero di ako makabangon. Tumingala lamang sa kisame, nagbilang ng pako. It shows that, she's not even questioning him on why they're going to Manila. Instead, she's just giving up and not even, trying to know what's gonna happen to her in there. And then the mood it gave me was, very melancholic because of how she just gave up and she's not even fighting anymore. She says, "Magsusumbong na talaga ako, tay." It just saddens me so much because you can feel that, she's not really gonna do it, but she's very helpless. The two poetic devices are allegory and amplification. Allegory on the part that tumingala lamang sa kisame, nagbilang ng pako. Because it means that, like what I already said, it means that, she just gave up and she doesn't care about what will happen to her anymore. And then amplification on the part that sa Maynila, marami pang pinapasok sa city yung mga lalaki. Malakas tumawa, maraming pera sa bulsa, may mabaho, meron namang mabango, merong mataba, may payat, may malinis, may katulad ni Tiyong sumisinga sa sahig. She could have stopped with marami pang pinapasok city yung mga lalaki, but she expounded more on that. And she told her father very detailed information about the men who she did it with. Poem evaluation. The poem showed me how much parental guidance is, very essential to a child's life. It made me treasure the daily reminders of my mother more, to be careful, and her nagging, because made me realize that I can't take it for granted because some kids don't even have the privilege to be cared for.